So, I really hope I'm not the only one that thinks this. And if this video is a little bit off topic, I'm sorry. I just want to talk about this for a second. One of my favorite music genres of all time is Japanese jazz. And to be specific, Japanese jazz from the 1970s to the 80s. I love the way that it sounds. I love the way that it makes me feel. And I gotta tell you this real quick right here. Like, why does it go so hard? It feels like whenever I'm listening to Japanese jazz, it feels like I'm playing a Sonic game. Or it feels like I'm in like a chase, or I could just be chilling by a pool or by the beach, and possibly are in this with this junk, bro. It's just so good. It's so good. And I remember scrolling on Spotify one day, and I was like, what's this album? It was an album of a island, and it was called Pacific. Like, literally, that's what the name of the album was. It was Pacific. And I remember it because it just stuck out to me, because this was the first time I'd ever seen an album that had a cover like that. I listened to it, and it changed my life. It was so tranquil, it was peaceful. It also just made me feel it made me feel elegant, it made me feel great. I remember from that point on, it became my goal to get Pacific on vinyl. I'm looking on the internet, because this is a Japanese record right here from the 1970s. You can't just go into your regular thrift store down where I live and just find it. You gotta put in some considerable effort to find this junk, bro. And so I'm looking online, and the prices are crazy for Pacific, man. It's like freaking $100, maybe $200 for just like an original pressing. And I was like, bro, this is dang near impossible. Because at the time too, I was in college. I was a junior in college when I found out about Pacific. Being in college, you're strapped for cash. Like, you don't have money. You're broke. I was at a loss because I couldn't just live without this album. I had to get it. That's basically what it was. It was either don't get the album or pay a couple hundred to have the album. But then something great happened. I go to my local record store in my city, and I'm talking to the guy about this. Oh yeah man, like, I can just like order this offline. I'll order 2 copies. Let me tell you, that shocked me. He found it so quickly, and I didn't even think to look at where he looked. Because at first when I saw it, I thought, this has gotta be a scam. I know it's like legit. And so he orders them, and then a week later, I buy it. Just get it over here real quick, just to prove that I'm not fibbing. I ain't lying. How many records do I? Here we go. This is the record. Very, very cool. Very, very elegant. This record right here is what got me into Japanese jazz. And let me tell you, listening to it on Spotify is one thing, because you can just pick up your phone and listen to it at any time. But a record though, with a record, you're intentionally getting the sleeve for it, taking the record out of the sleeve. And if you're gonna crucify me for how I'm taking it out, I'm sorry. Take it out the sleeve, and then put it on a turntable. Listen to it with either speakers or headphones. The sound of vinyl is so comforting. It's so warm. It's so nice. Listening to this on vinyl for the first ever time, it was amazing, because I listened to the album at this point hundreds of times over. I believe that you're on Spotify. This was my album of the year, and 3 of the songs off Pacific were in my top 5. But listening to it on vinyl was a different experience altogether. And it was so awesome getting to actually listen to Pacific the way that it was meant to be listened to. All jokes aside, this is my favorite album of all time. I love it, and I just want to talk about it. Anyway, hope you guys have a good day. Thanks for watching. God bless.